And recently, we know that Simon Bankman-Fried joined the gather. So SBF and his FTX victim of the CCP's expansion of its banking and intelligence system, because SBF blocked the CCP's path to wealth. So the CCP wanted to take down SBF and his FTX platform. This way, the Jiang factions within the CCP and Wang Qisan could expand the digital currency market. The biggest beneficiaries in the FTX incident are Binance and the CCP. In 2021, Binance suddenly repurchased 20% of FTX equity. In 2022, Zhao Changpeng cashed out point, selling the FTX tokens he held, directly striking FTX, and precisely releasing a liquidation announcement, triggering market panic, causing the FTT price to plummet, leading to a massive run by FTX users, with approximately 6 billion in funds outflowing in 3 days. As a result, FTX quickly fall into a liquidity crisis, accelerating the collapse of FTX. This move pushed at least 8 billion in funds towards Binance, causing its trading volume to surge instantly, surpassing the combined total of the other 7 major competitors, and consolidating its position as the most centralized exchange CEX serving the CCP. So the CCP, through espionage, bribery, and honey trap, made the Biden administration's anti-cryptocurrency SEC and DOJ take actions BF. And on the night before SBF was scheduled to testify before Congress, which was also a few weeks before the cryptocurrency bill that SBF was promoting was about to be voted, prevented SBF from testifying in court and arrested SBF. The Biden administration is a puppet bought by the CCP, assisting the CCP in achieving strategic goal. The CCP Zhao Changpeng plus the cooperation of the Biden administration through financial setup and judicial political persecutions launched a financial and unrestricted hybrid warfare against SBF. And regarding the Russian part, the Binance platform has long been widely utilized by Russian dark web ecosystems such as Hydra. Entities sanctioned by the US, such as Parentex, and high-risk exchange related to Russia's Bislato. In addition, the US Department of Justice settlement documents clearly stated that Binance is involved in transactions related to sanctioned regions, including Russia-occupied areas. Certain Wall Street financial forces and international organizations, organized crime organizations, similarly use Binance for money laundering and illegal fund transfer. These funds flows often span multiple countries, involving dark web market, sanction evasion, drug and arm trading, and other areas, making Binance one of the world's largest scale money laundering hubs. Ultimately, Binance will certainly face accountability and sanctions from the US government. Yeah, so that's what I found. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chris, for going through all the details, the background, because there's so much information. What is cryptocurrency, why we use it. There's so many debates, but we have seen the trend of that because of the collapse of the current fiat system. You got to need something else to replace the current system to fix our current financial issues and to kind of also replace gold because not replace gold, work with gold together at the same time because gold is hard to carry and travel. And I should not go through all the mechanisms, but the biggest worry is that all these big, big governments like communism countries, and they want to use the CDBC, the central bank digital currency, to control your wealth and they have ultimate power to dominate everything. Every money you earn, all the work you do, and monitor everything you want to spend money. How do you spend your money, and who do you want to work with, and all these things. It's all about control for the CBDC. Okay, now we go to Mr. Chu for some more details and discussion, and we'll be back. Mr.
Okay.
Chu, yeah.
Thank you, Zee. Thank you, Chris, for your foundational information about the timeline of involved in Binance and the CCP's overseas money laundering operations involved Russia and North Korea and a few other guys, but all coordinated by the CCP. So obviously what you have said is true. And in addition, actually, Zhao Tangpeng himself, after being investigated by the U.S. government, the DOJ and SEC, he was actually jailed for I think about 4 months, and also fined him personally, fined $100 million US. So he personally paid, plus his company Binance in the exchange for money laundering. That company of Binance was fined for $3.5 billion US, something like that, 3.5 to 3.7 or 8. So that was the biggest fine in terms of related to cryptocurrency exchanges. Obviously, I mean, CCP made so much money through money laundering, dark webs and all that. So that money for them, I mean, they've been such big exchanges. So think about it, how many people lost so much money through market manipulation, because once CCP control 85% of the Bitcoin chips. Remember, Bitcoin's exchange occupies most of the time more than 50% of the entire crypto exchange by value in every day. So it's a market dominance of the Bitcoin, and then when you exchange money laundering, you need the stable coins, so such as USDT and USDC. Stablecoin USDT is, according to or you call it Tether, is actually owned by Wang Qishan, and USDC is also by someone related to them as well. So from Wall Street, especially USDT, I mean, been the first ever stable coin. They've been fined too. You know why? Because when you have the stable coin, you're supposed to use US dollars equal to 1 USDT, which is a stable coin, which is a fiat. You could stake coin like 1/1. But often you have to have the actually cash reserve to be stored in a third-party bank account, and it has to be audited regularly, at least once a year or once every half year. But I remember when one instance is reported was the USDT, when they trying to audit, then the money wasn't there. So they audited 1 year almost 70 or 80% of the cash is missing for that year, for about it's only 2 or 3 months the cash was there, equivalent, say for example 100 billion, okay, US dollars. That's the capacity. I mean, that is used for fiat exchange to USDT, which is cryptocurrency, stablecoin, and then money laundering, sell it, and then get the cash and in your bank account. So many people I heard that they lost the money once they sell the Bitcoin. You know what happened? They use the USDT, but then when they start to exchange for it, their bank account disappeared. Why? Because once you don't have the KYC, I mean, the bank, your money deposited the wallet in the exchange trade form, which is balance, it is actually not controlled by yourself. And Miles Gore told us many times, this is just a purely gambling casino where the bank can see your cards. So whatever your information. That's why this is actually a top level of espionage, money laundering operation through the CCP for One Belt, One Road. Also, it is used through the exchange with the stablecoin or Bitcoin, has been widely used for the dark web's transactions involving in sex trafficking, child sex, and also firearms operation, and also since related to political, espionage. For example, funding for Antifa and funding for take over any government who doesn't agree with them. The money can be used for funding of change the vote swing, that, and advertising on the mainstream media to influence the outcomes and so on. So there has been so much evidence as proven by the U.S. government that the balance is absolute number one. Money laundering been first, never actually asked for KYC, okay, know your customer. In contrast, of course, Himalaya Exchange has the highest KYC standard, so it is totally legal. But sometimes as a Miles called, the capital works. If you have money, you can buy your political influence and power, which should not happen. But in practice, I think this is where the corruption is throughout the CCP's infiltration. They actually, so that's a part of the unrestricted warfare. Okay, it's called the crypto warfare. It's aimed to interfere with the financial system. You remember in the market, once people said, in the United States and European banks, the big financial tycoon said, also government said they weren't going to use Bitcoin as the, reserve currency. I think that's too dangerous. I think we had a few programs discuss about that, and warned the world, if you use that, you see how the market is so unstable, and it's gambling due to, because the large owner of the cryptocurrency, which is mainly the CCP, they can, easily manipulate the market, to against what your bid is, and you can lose all the monies. Okay, but if you use that as a national reserve currency like gold or US dollars, so you know what happened? They can manipulate the price. So your reserve in one moment is like I say 1 billion, then and next day maybe only half of that. So the stable coins also never been stable as well, because it's not KYC, and then your wallet can be easily penetrated, and then your money can disappear. There's so many instances. In our group, that the people have the couple of $1 million BTC or crypto, like a stable coin like USDT. When they're trying to cash out, they just disappeared. And then not only disappeared, your account even has been erased. So there's no way you can trace where it is until you are the U.S. government. So given what Chris find out that since the U.S. government, through the last sanctions to Zhao Changpeng, they have taken a massive amount of information, i.e. all the account linked to money laundering. So I believe it's a matter of time, when the time is right. I mean, the U.S. Once the justice system is really going to work and backed by the Trump, by MAGA, and have to be, the investigation, I think it will continue. When that time happens, I think you see where, because the money laundering crime against the U.S. dollars by using U.S. dollars. So I think the U.S. will use the legal power, can actually sanction to a level where totally resolve the platform of balance, and also any stable coins such as USDT and USDC. Once you've been proven that you have been used for dark web business, for against humanity, okay, and illegal tradings, all that sanctions will be resolved in this whole empire of 90% of the crypto asset as it is in the current market, which is owned by the CCP and its allies and the military against the United States, and weaken US dollars, interfere with the stabilization of the current financial trading system in the United States. So I think all those violations serve as evidence of a sanction, which can totally bust the whole system. So what is left? So any platform, number one, have higher technology. You remember the balance and those technologies are very old. Once you have the AI plus quantum computing, IBM's plus ADM's chips of 2 nanometers, that combination together will make the whole system of operation technically very strong, stable, and also not interferable. In other words, the hackers won't have the same tool to get into it. Okay. And also, they're not going to even use the normal communication cable because it can be espionaged too easily. You'll be used to these so-called sky, sky Wi-Fi's, something like that. So it is that system plus, once your operation of the computer is faster, then you can code into a level where it's very hard to penetrate in. So only with that strength you can really create a future financial system of cryptocurrencies, which is fair, okay, legal, and also protection of individual bank account and your freedom of the will to use information. Also the exchange rate any transactions, as Miles mentioned, there has to be like almost zero cost. Well, like the traditional banks all cost a lot when you want to do large sum transactions, and the time is very slow. So it's a bit like edge pay. Anytime your money you pay, you can do whatever you want to do with it. Now let's hope this time will come. So we have to really take it down the CCP if the U.S. financial system ever want to be stable, and they ever want to operate it normally. Okay. This is my opinion. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Zee. Back to you.
Oh, thank you both. I think both of you have elaborated good enough about the details, how the CCP have infiltrated into the global financial system, especially cryptocurrency. Due to its privacy, it has been widely abused for many illegal activities, especially the darknet activities, and CCP and Russia and a couple of other dictatorship countries have dominated that market, and they have been using the technologies to avoid the investigation from justice system, judicial system, and they have been successfully doing some of that. And we see that the new world need a regulation, very transparent system, very clear and good tracking for where the money belongs to. It will be a good balance, a good cryptocurrency, and successful one in the future will have a good balance between the safety and also the privacy, how to balance them. We need to avoid these illegal activities as much as possible, but still facilitate people's privacy and freedom, and instead of being hijacked by the CBDC. Okay, so I think we're getting to 30 minutes time. And is there anything else that Chris and Mr. True you would like to share more? Maybe Chris, a few more minutes.
Yeah, okay. So in the end, I would like to mention that the CCP is the mafia. The internal power struggles within the CCP mafia are dog eat dog, human eat human. Ultimately, Xi Jinping will take back all the digital currency power belonging to the CCP, consolidating it under the digital renminbi in Xi Jinping's hands, overthrow the other factions within the CCP, and take away all of the CCP's secret intelligence and money from the world. This is the dark essence of the CCP. So Xi Jinping will try to hold his power and destroy all the factions. And after he do that, we take down Xi Jinping, then CCP will be taken down. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Chris. Good comment. What I like to see is because the CCP have, number one, they have unfair advantages in the market competition. So because there is no KYC, also that your wallet when you do the tradings is often like parked with the exchange balance. They can actually see what exactly you got, and they can easily manipulate, move your money around. So your asset might not be yours. In the moment when it's lost, then you trying to ask them get back. You know how CCP like. They got no, they apply deception, manipulation, then you never find the asset. The more you have, the more dangerous it is. It's already proven so many times. And they're stealing the money from the market, okay, as if they own often. And even the stable coin you think is yours, then because it's linked to crypto, so they control the codings somehow that it's not truly decentralized, since actually it's only the people who know the coding can actually see. So you basically like it, your asset and where your money come from and all that, but you don't know, okay? So they can certainly manipulate that, just wipe your asset out in a second. This happens all the time. Once the CCP involved into it, so we have to be very careful. So, but we do also want to, protecting our real world asset. What need to be done is you just need to see if the platform, number one, have KYC. Number two, have they ever committed money laundering? Okay, if they don't have the KYC, committed money laundering, like the balance, okay, platform, there is only a matter of time that when the U.S. Government work it out, when they can see it's part of the financial unrestricted warfare against the U.S. dollars. I think then they're going to use the mighty B2 plus the technology, whatever they have. Okay, and the last couple of days, you remember one of these hacking groups in one of these Asian countries, very small, and that young people is supposed to be a legitimate son of one of the top leaders in Beijing of the CCP, and he is actually been finalized, ordered that as one of the world's biggest money laundering and also human trafficking organizations. And they actually have bought an island in Myanmar, and what they're trying to do is very close to U.S. Military bases. It's part of the CCP's military operation, okay, and they kill people there all the time, okay, and they just have sophisticated the system where they can call you, and then your money will be yours. So if you do any crypto, then so the fine is how many? I think it's 140 million US dollars of cash being fined, and that's all through cheating and through money laundering, and also through illegally disappearing of your crypto asset, plus your bank account as well. So it's open now. If everyone wants to see, just to see that news, Google, find out in the X as well. So you got to be very careful. CCP now is in the last edge of madness. Whatever they can get a hold of, they don't care whether it's legal or not illegal. It doesn't matter, as long as they can apply the money laundering and the hoax, and also looking at your private information, okay, and then they all have your identity and your bank account. They can change even your PIN code to get into it as well. So it's to that level. It's a totally military organized operation, and leaded by the top two, or top at least ranking to number 3 position of the whole CCP's bureaucracy and the operations. So it is entirely CCP's one of left hand. They need the money, so now they're very hungry. I think we will see very soon, and the UK and the US will join force together and dig out more, because it's also a war for money as well. So why not using the rule of law really sanction them, and they have all the money. Once you take all the cash, the asset, I mean, it's all part of the initial capital accumulation due to the hard-working Chinese people. They've been paid the chicken feed, their wages, so all the profit belong to the CCP families. That's where the initial capital funding, and then through market manipulation such as the balance, and that's all stolen money. So it should be actually returned back to the Chinese people, okay? Because where the money is, come from through the normal control of the financial system of banknotes, transfers, and the fake credit. So once we get that right, then when CCP is run out of money, and then I don't think that they have any force against the United States or any Western countries. They will fall once they not have any money. So we should not tolerate them, and we should apply rule of law strictly to the CCP's proven behavior and proven evidence of crime against financial crime and crimes against humanity, and the money laundering and the humans trafficking. All that should give US a legitimate reason, leverage to actually win that warfare. Once you win the monetary crypto warfare, then you're gonna basically win half of the war against the CCP. The rest of that is easy. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Zee. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Sylvain.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Drews, for concluding this program. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Bye bye.
All right, thank you.
他们的恐惧是我们的武器，我们的胜利。谢谢了，兄弟姐妹们，你们健身了吗？行动，行动，行动！中共，你完了 ！Take down the CCP！
Beginning for the games you want to play. Bring it on and I will fight to the end. Just watch and see. It's all started, everything's begun, and you are over. Cause we're taking down the CCP. Spread the word all through Hong Kong. We will fight till they're all gone. We rejoice when there's no more. Let's take down the CCP. They have all lied for too long. We will end what they do wrong. Spread the word all through Hong Kong. Let's take down the CCP. Let the bullets fly a little longer, and you will surrender. Let the bullets fly a little longer. We will have freedom to live. We will win. You'll surrender. Let the bullets fly a little longer. Let the bullets fly a little longer.
中共，
Let the bullets fly a little
你
longer.
完了！
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
中共，你完了！干灭中国共产党这个 CCP， 才能让我们远离恐惧。Take down the CCP。
They try to scare the nation with fabrication, but we see through the lies. We won't fall, we will fight you back. Police corruption bullets fly a little longer.
站起来吧，
Let the bullets fly a little
为
longer.
奴役的人们
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
行动，
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
行动，
Let the bullets fly a little
你
longer.
完了
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
，Take it down，
Bullets fly a little longer, and you will surrender. Let the bullets fly a little longer. We will have freedom to live. We will win. You'll surrender. Let the bullets fly a little longer.
take it down，
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
take it down，
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
take it down，
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
take it down，
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
take it down，
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
take it down，
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
take it down，
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
take it down，
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
take it down，the evil CCP。